Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of Plaintiff Prep. Today, we're going to be talking about the legal consultation process. You've probably seen attorneys advertise for free legal consultations. But what does that mean? The point of this video is to help you understand what your consultation will be like. That way, you can be better prepared to help the lawyer understand your potential claim. And that is what we're going to be talking about in this episode.
Now, before we talk about what happens in the actual consultation, we need to talk about intake. The attorney may send you an intake form to fill out before the initial consultation. This form will include spaces for you to fill out your personal information and information about your injuries and accident, as well as any medical treatment you may have received as a result of your injuries. Before we talk about the actual consultation, you should know that whatever you say in a legal consultation is protected under attorney-client privilege, so long as you are seeking legal advice or looking for legal representation. There are only a few exceptions to this rule, like if the prospective client is seeking legal advice to commit fraud or to commit a crime.
So, let's jump into the consultation. The lawyer is going to ask you about what happened and how you were injured. As we talked about before, the attorney may have already sent you an intake form. However, during the consultation, the attorney is probably going to ask more specific questions about your accident and injuries and dig a little bit deeper than the information on the intake form. Keep in mind, a lot of the questions may sound redundant or repetitive. However, the attorney is asking these questions to establish the two critical categories of your personal injury claim. 1, liability, and 2, damages.
Let's start with liability. Determining liability is about figuring out who is responsible for your injuries. Sometimes it's just one person. Other times, multiple people and corporations could be responsible for a person's injuries. Now, let's talk about damages. Generally speaking, determining damages is about calculating the amount of money it will take to compensate you for your injuries. Finally, if the attorney decides you have a viable case, and if you choose to use that attorney, you'll be asked to sign what is known as a contingency fee agreement, which we're going to discuss more in our next episode.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch episode 2 of Plaintiff Prep. Tune in next time for an in-depth discussion of contingency fee arrangements.